want you to repeat after me. Mind your mind for the jewels of your soul.
Mind your mind for the jewels of your soul.
Say it one more time. You gotta say it with me. Everybody got let them hear you. Mind your mind for the jewels of your soul.
Mind your mind for the jewels of your soul.
Miners are going to come across certain obstacles when they're digging. They're going to come across hard rocks that they can't get past. Does that mean that they give up? No. Why? Why is that? They got to stay focused, right? They got to stay focused, keep digging for them jewels, right? Meaning that you got to dig in deep to get to where you're going, to where you want to be, where you envision yourself being. You first got to see it in your mind, right? And that's worth gold. What jewels are you looking for? He said MBA, that's worth gold. He said doctor, that's worth gold, right? As far as myself, you know, I sat in a similar seat like this, maybe not in the same school, but I was a troubled child, you know, got locked up, you know, wasn't focused, wanted to be hanging around with the tough guys and stuff like that, wanted to be a class clown, wanted to be rude and stuff like that, you know. And I started studying, started educating myself, minding my mind, focused. I said, listen, this can't be life. Anything is possible. If I could see it, I could achieve it. Where do you see it at? In your mind. So I had to dig deep in my mind and get out of that rough and rugged road I was in as a miner.
When you think about your mind, it's what makes everything in your life works. For instance, there's nothing you do without utilizing your mind. If you think, or if you move your hands, even when I'm talking to you guys, my gesticulation of my hand movement is my mind that's moving at such a high speed that you don't even notice it, right? So we know that everything in life is based on your mentality. And if you're gonna get anywhere in life, you have to have input in your mind in order to give output. So all of us wanna go to college eventually, right? And become what we wanna become, right? But you'll find that as people get older, sometimes their outlook on life changes because of situations that they're surrounded by. So what you have to do is stay focused on what your goals are and don't be affected by the environment. Oftentimes people talk about us like our environment is dilapidated. So your disposition in society is the same way. But we don't believe that. We believe that your mind is strong. And as you develop it, just like a muscle, right? You develop a muscle, you get strong. A person may want to dunk a ball. They feel like they're too small to dunk, right? But if they keep developing that muscle in the legs and running, every time they move a little further back, eventually they'll get to dunk. So with your mind is the same thing. You utilize it like a muscle and you keep working at it. With that being said, you should study. And as you study, you'll develop your mind more and more and be able to have your mind function like a laser. Why I say laser? Because a laser is direct. When you look at a light, right? A regular light, you're talking about photons of energy coming out, right? But it disperses everywhere. A laser is focus. So what you have to do in life is, whatever your goals is, focus on that particular goal and stay focused and don't let no one deter you. Because in life, anything you're trying to do, like you may say, what grade you guys in? 8th. You're in the 8th grade. You may say you want to be a doctor or teacher now, and then you may go to other grades and then get deterred of your vision. But if you stay on that vision and stay focused and don't be fooled by anything, don't be blindsided. Stay focused on your dream and you carry it through and you eventually get to where you're supposed to go. You understand?
The symbol on the top of your cap, what does that mean or represent?
On the walls in Egypt, there's a symbol called an Ankh. It's where the cross comes from. The Ankh in ancient Egypt means ever living, or the key to the door to eternal life. When you're looking at that symbol, you notice that all the Egyptians carried it in their hands or they wear it on themselves. It's a protection symbol or amulet, right? This one, when you see the two lines on it, on the walls of Egypt, you'll see one arm and you'll see another arm on top of it. To make it visible, we pulled it down so people could notice that it's two lines on it. That makes it mean double resurrection. We call that symbol the Twi. Twi means two. In English, means when it say two, you can also say twice or twice, in the way they say it in English. So a lot of words that you speak in English come from ancient languages.
I wanted to give you guys some of my story, you know, so you could get a feel of, you know, who I was, who I am, and, you know, moving forward, I'm working on myself every day. So I went to school here. I remember Mr. Finley Deepwood. he was teaching social studies, and you know, I wasn't always listening. I'll be fighting, I'll be sitting in the back, like in the corner, you know, I had some social problems, so I wasn't always able to talk to everybody, and, you know, I felt like fighting was my way out. So, you know, over time you grow and you want to get better, you want to find ways to get better in life. In 2010, I lost my brother to gun violence, like on the streets, Coney Island. My brother got shot, and I lost him, you know, so that was like the most challenging, even talking about it now, one of the most challenging things that has happened in my lifetime. And when that happened, it propelled me because I said, you know, you could go negative route, you could go do what they did to him to somebody else. And that's what I thought initially, but my mom told me, you know, you'd be my last son left, you can't do that, you know, like that. So I chose to do something positive. I started making clothes, and I put like my whole life into these clothes that I make. You know, so I came to give you guys a message that positivity is the key. No matter what you go through, you can beat it. Because I feel like if I beat that, you're gonna beat anything, right? Somebody can tell you you can't do something. That don't mean anything. That's like the smallest challenge. You can't be, somebody said basketball player, engineer. You can't be that. That's easy. You know, you just gotta put your focus on the task at hand, and you can do it. You know, that simple stuff. When you lose somebody, you can't get them back. So, you know, when I make clothes, I'm gonna show you guys the book and stuff. It's like, you know, good amount of celebrities have been in the brand, and, you know, like influential people, because I like people that are strong-minded. They want to make strong decisions. So, you know, I put them in the clothing because that's what it represents. It represents beating adversity. So you look at the logo here, it's looking forward to better life, and that's what it's all about. Because no matter what you go through, I know some stuff might be hard in you guys' lives or whatever is going on at home or maybe outside, but you can beat that. You got to make smart decisions, though. You can't get caught up. You know, a lot of people tell you to do some stupid stuff. Don't get caught up with it because you don't want to learn the lesson the wrong way. Like my brother learned the lesson. You know, he lost his life. So that's the message I came to deliver. And I have like, you know, I have like some papers for you guys to like read. It has the whole story, and hopefully I could, you know, motivate you guys to understand that. You know, this is my personal story that I'm giving you guys, but you definitely, y'all are all great, very intelligent. You know, stay focused. Mr. Finley sometimes, when I was just, he was on us. Like Mr. Finley was on point. I know he ain't gonna lose that, so he probably still exactly the same. But he was on us, like, you know, y'all need to, and he would, you know, be like, Mr. Finley, why is he? But it's a message, man. You gotta take that. You gotta take that now as a blessing.